I don't know what Teen Titans episodes you've been watching, but I tell you what, us dentists, we don't eat your teeth. That's just weird. But what we do is actually a little weirder than that. You see, that is something to think about. You know, where does the teeth go? After you remove it, you pull it, whatever, we just throw it down in the garbage and we just get rid of it? Well, there's a lot of weird things we do. First, we can give them back to you. Sometimes you guys are weird and you're like, hey, I want my broken tooth in half, or I want my wisdom tooth, or I want whatever. So we put it in a little baggie and we give it to you. And number two, we can't just throw these in the garbage because they are technically biohazardous waste. So we have to put them in a biohazard container and we have to dispose of them properly that way. Or we get to a little weird stuff. You see, if you want to be a dentist, you got to become a dentist. And so you go to what we call dental school and you need to practice on something. And we don't want to just throw you in drilling and filling on real people, do we? So we got to give you some teeth to work on before that. Now they do have these plastic teeth. They're called typodont teeth. They're in these little guys called busters, which look creepy, but you can also put a real tooth in there so you get the feel of what it feels like to drill on a real tooth. And that's exactly what we do in dental school. We practice on these real teeth, the fake teeth, and everything in these little mannequins until we're proficient enough at it to do it on a real person. But how does the dental student get all these teeth? Well, they collect them in a giant jar of bleach. Yeah, that's right. There's dentists out there, and probably your dentist right now has a jar full of bleach in their office that they have a bunch of teeth in. In fact, this is what a teeth-filled jar of bleach looks like. It's pretty common. You'd be surprised how many teeth jars are out in this world. In fact, I had one, I probably had 500 teeth in that thing, and we have to sort through them because, you know, you may have to be doing a filling on a front tooth or a back tooth or a molar or whatever, and so you need all types of teeth to be able to practice your dentistry. So no, we don't eat your teeth after the appointment. We just save them in a jar and we just look at them and let them age and get all nasty in a jar full of bleach. Isn't that nice?
I literally want to start crying right now. I'm gonna be attempting to brush my teeth. Listen, okay, hang on. I have not brushed my teeth in a hot minute. The reason is my teeth are so prone to breaking. Whether I eat, I brush, I floss, my teeth just break. So oh gosh, I have so much anxiety right now, I can't even fuck. I to brush my teeth, floss, Listerine, I tried water flosser, and every single time I either slightly chipped a tooth or I broke a whole tooth in half.
That is some serious tooth decay. Because if just simply brushing, flossing, or swishing your mouth is chipping or breaking a tooth off, that means that the tooth has been decayed so much that it'll just fall apart. In fact, the way a cavity works is it penetrates through the outer hard layer of your teeth and then makes its way inside to the dentin layer, which is much softer, and then it spreads like wildfire, filling up the entire tooth. From there, your teeth literally turn to mush, and that decay will basically undermine all your enamel, making that weak as well. If you take a look at her pictures, you can see tons of white kind of splotchy stuff up here, and that's actually a bunch of decay, infection, gunk food that she hasn't brushed off in a long time, and all that stuff is just sitting there eating away at her, not only her teeth, but her bones and gum tissue too. And I totally understand if you've let it go that far long, it starts to hurt. It feels bad when you brush and floss and things because it's really painful because you have a infection. All of your nerves are exposed inside your mouth. She later on goes into the video that talks about she wants to get it fixed and things like that. Unfortunately, in her situation, more than likely none of these teeth can be fixed. Now, she does need to go to a dental professional to have them take a look and make sure everything about her situation, but just from hearing her and listening to what she's saying, more than likely all of her teeth are gone. What they're gonna have to do is they're gonna have to pull every single tooth and they're going to have to put her in dentures. What I would recommend is that they save up over time to get implant-supported dentures, which is where they can put 1 or 2 or 3 implants in the top and bottom and they can pop the denture in. That will make her life way better. But this is why we tell you guys so much about taking care of your teeth, because a small thing that you do every day, if you leave it alone and you don't do it, can compound over time to having serious changes in your teeth. And I just don't want you to end up in a position like this where it hurts so bad that you don't want to brush and floss your teeth and that you have to lose every single one of your teeth. Unfortunately, there's nothing she can do for it now except for understand that we need to get that infection out of there and try and get her back on the right track. Alrighty, so we got some teeth are sleeping, okay, tongue's sleeping. You guys tagged me in this video so much, it's ridiculous. Oh my gosh, was it eating the candy? Just imagine if your teeth had feelings and you were just throwing all this cavity gunk on there. Actually kind of what happens, all that food and gunk sits on your teeth and starts attacking the enamel. Literally is punching it. This is weirdly accurate. Okay, the brain. Oh my gosh. Yo, brush your teeth. Ah, I know what you choose. Every time you choose go to bed. Why are we so lazy that we don't just go brush our teeth? Oh my gosh, they're all sweating and mad. No way, he's calling in the troops, the saliva. The fun fact is your saliva actually is something that cleans and washes your teeth. There's stuff in your saliva to help protect your teeth, but it can only do so much. Okay, waking up, tongue's happy. Searching around. We've lost one. Gonna send him to the dentist. Oh man, they're going in and drilling that bad boy up. Gonna do a filling, I guess? Oh my gosh, they're all giving him the salute. See you later, soldier. Oh, they just pulled it. No! Wait, is that a wisdom tooth coming in? Oh my gosh, why is it so strong? Everybody's so happy. No way. He's causing all the crowding because he's pushing in, coming in, everybody's paying. You guys tagged me in some weird stuff, but this, weirdly enough, was accurate.
I've been spending way too long checking my tongue in the mirror and bending over backwards just to try to see it.
What is going on with our tongue, Bentist? Well, in fact, you guys seem a little confused because in the comments, you guys don't know what's going on, actually. You said, I'm so sorry, I love you, but has it always been like that? Can you not just exfoliate it or something? And then somebody else says, is it gonna hurt if you drink lemon juice? I get it, the tongue looks a little different, okay? I wouldn't say weird, it just looks a little different. And in fact, there's really nothing wrong with this tongue at all. It's actually a thing we call fissured tongue. And it's a completely benign, harmless, not painful thing that just happens in your tongue. I mean, it just is a little fissured tongue area. So it doesn't hurt when you eat. It doesn't cause any like acidic things. It's not like a cut. It's just the way that tongue was formed. The only negative about this is you can get some food and gunk stuck up in there and it can cause like some fungal infections easier than others. But as long as you're brushing your tongue and you're doing a good job with your oral health cleaning, it really won't cause no problem at all. Just might look a little weird when you stick your tongue out at people, I guess. Those teeth! Those poor teeth! Now this is exactly what I talk about when I tell people that sometimes when they go to other countries to get veneers, they're not really getting veneers. If you look at the before picture here, you can see that his teeth were crowded. Yeah, he could have had some braces and he could have straightened them up and we could have, you know, done some stuff to get it all healthy. But instead, he went and got some stuff done and look how much they took off of his teeth. I mean, you are looking at these teeth, they are literally gone. They are a peg. They are maybe 1/3 of the shape of the tooth. That means all the enamel's gone. He's just sitting on dentin. And these are not veneers. These are full-on crown. And listen, I get it. You want your perfect teeth. You want your bright white Hollywood porcelain veneer having smiles. But you can do that in healthier ways. I mean, we could have undone the crowding and then you could have gotten veneers or something like that instead of full crowns and ruin the teeth. Because if you take off that much tooth structure, you're going to have to take care of that thing for a long time. And the chances of that tooth lasting your entire life is pretty bad in a big crown like that. There's just a tiny bit of tooth structure with the nerve just sitting right in the middle. Now, I'm not saying that there's dentists out there that don't do a great job, or even in fact is times that you want to do full mouth crowns and stuff, but not necessarily for everybody. The rules I always tell people is if you like the shape of your teeth and you got a little crowding, go get your braces and whiten your teeth, okay?
Like, I want you so bad, bro.
My man is about to go from 0 to hero after these braces get done. The people in the comments agree. They said, just give it a couple years. And someone else said, so grateful my teeth are straight now that I've had braces. And trust me, I see it all the time. Now for real though, you're seeing all these supermodels, these actors, the cool people in your school that have those perfect smiles. They once probably looked like this guy. You'd be surprised how many people with janky teeth come in when they're younger. We fix it and then everybody forgets about it. Another crazy thing that I don't think a lot of people realize is all these famous, popular, cool people, they got insecurities just like you. And this guy, a good looking dude, he's probably gonna go through a couple years of braces, have that perfect Hollywood smile, and his confidence is going to go sky high. In fact, it's kind of cool to be an orthodontist because I get to give you a gift of straight teeth for the rest of your life. And that's something that actually changes you as a person a lot. I've literally seen some of the shyest kids come in that do not want anything to do with anybody, and then 2 years later they've grown like a foot, they got straight teeth now, they're confident, and they're just like, it's crazy to see that transformation. So don't get too down on yourself, my guy. You're gonna be just fine. A couple years of braces, you're on the right track, and you're gonna be looking awesome in about a year or so.
Let me see you.
Make it wiggle down. Let that chick, right chick now.
It looked like he got his lip stung by a bumblebee. But the question you're all asking me, is this real Bentist? Maybe he's doing the Kylie Lip Jenner challenge. I guess he could have also got stung by a bee, but that wouldn't last very long. And then I figured it out. He's just flipping his lower lip and using his tongue as his top lip. Got him. It's almost like she has one giant tooth. I just want to pick it off. But for real though, even though this looks terrible, it's not what it looks like. This is actually just a flowable tooth-colored glue that we use to make temporary crowns. This chick just gooped it on there, light cured it, and then she's picking it off for views. That being said, even if she is a dental professional, she might want to brush her teeth some more.
She's getting braces? But why? Her teeth are perfect.
It's literally exactly what you guys said in the comments. I mean, you said, your teeth are so perfect, why do you need braces? 107,000 people. But for real though, Bentist, why does she need braces? Her teeth look perfect. I mean, just look at them. Well, in fact, her teeth aren't perfect, and I'll tell you exactly why. If you take a look at the picture of her teeth, yeah, they look pretty straight and they look pretty white, but they actually have one problem. If you look between where the edges of her teeth meet, she actually has what we call an open bite. This means that her front teeth do not touch at all. And actually, a lot of people think that you're supposed to bite right edge to edge, but actually you want a 20% overlap of your top and bottom teeth. That's so your teeth can slide front and back, side to side without causing any issues. The technical term for it is called canine guidance. And if you slide your jaw to the side, you'll notice that only 2 teeth are touching, your canines. You can go on the other side and you'll see that only your canines are touching as well. That means that you're in proper canine guidance. If you don't have this guidance, then when you slide your jaw left and right, all the back teeth are just kind of grinding and mushing onto each other through the cusps, and it can cause some issues. So is she going back into braces to get her teeth Hollywood smile? Not necessarily, even though she does have a little bit of crowding. She's actually there to fix her bite. So to fix that, they'll put the braces back on, and they will actually run some trapezoidal rubber bands to pull everything back together, and maybe some bends too. A case like this, even though it seems easy, can still take up to 1.5 years to fix. But if she wears her rubber bands really good, then she's gonna be just fine.
One day till I get permanent vampire fangs.
Vampire fangs? Fun fact, I actually have some of those. 1 second. Ooh, nice. But anyways, there's only 2 ways you can really do this. You can get a retainer made like me, or you can go to a dentist and get a composite bonding, which is the tooth colored glue that they stick to your teeth. In her case, this really doesn't damage the tooth at all. They just basically put it on top of the tooth, and if she ever doesn't want it anymore, it could just break off, or they could just drill it off and the normal tooth would still be there. I wonder what other teeth we can make.
Somebody sleeping in my...
I be kicking out all the what? Shorty a thotty, she broke up.
I was wondering when y'all were gonna find out about gleeking. To answer your question, yes, this is completely normal and you can all learn how to do this. I'm not sure why, it's kind of weird, but whatever. First, you need to stick your tongue to the roof of your mouth and go as far as you can back. Once your tongue is back in the position, you want to almost like bite down and bring your lower jaw forward, squeezing that tongue down. Oh, I know y'all just saw that shoot at the screen. You can take the tip of your tongue and rub the salivary glands like this to kind of get the saliva built up and make it easier to gleek. There you go. That thing looked drier than the Sahara Desert. And you know that burns. But for real, this is actually called a fissured tongue. This is a completely random genetic trait. The crazy part is they're actually not painful at all. About 6% of people have it in the world, and it actually favors males rather than females. So it may look like you got cuts in your tongue for days, but it's actually pretty normal.